Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I want to show you my daily routine at work. So usually, as I am a photographer, I do edit my photos. So for this video, I will show you how I usually do my editing. So basically, you'll just select the folder which photo you'd like to edit, go find it. Alright, I'm scrolling down, and by opening, by the way, you could just click open and you'll find your photo. So here you go. This is the project that I'd like to do for today's video. So first of all, make a copy of the layer. Alright, and then crop it accordingly. You have a few options on the side, so you can just crop it as you want it or as needed. So once you're happy, just make sure that everything is straightened, everything is good. You can zoom in and zoom out. And as you can see, I'm just checking if everything is good, everything is straight, everything is perfect. And once you're happy, you can zoom it in just to make sure and double check. Once you're happy, you can click the check button or check mark on the top. So here you can find there's an empty space. So what we will do, I have a technique for this one. I can select it with using my polygonal lasso tool or polygon lasso tool. So there's a lot of techniques for this one. So this is the best way that I prefer. So you could just fill it, or content aware fill. You could use that, or you could use stamp tool, healing tool, or there's a lot of ways you can use brush and anything. So I like this content aware tool is because it's very easy, it's very fast. So just one click and everything is done. Alright, so you'll just need to combine the two layers to make it one perfect photo. Alright, so this time we can just copy our photo and then we'll start editing her skin. Most of the time, since her skin is a bit yellowish, what I usually do is correct her skin tone. But these guys are case-to-case basis. It's not going to be all the time, since not every subject has skin tones, yellow skin tones. So for this subject, she's too yellowish, and maybe because of her hair as well. So I have to select her skin and just correct it as it is. So this is how I do it. Maybe yours will be different. So just let me know down below, comment it down below how you do your stuff. Or if you'd like to do more, if you'd like to learn more, you can just contact me. You can just comment down below and I'll gladly help you and assist you on any way I can. Alright, so don't forget also the skin that is on her face, so her skin tone will be balanced for all of her body. Okay, so I have this action tool that's called skin. So if you'd like to learn about this action, I'll show you. Just comment down below and I'll do a video for that. So now I just click mask. I just click it and it becomes a mask. So I just inverted a mask and voila. That's how it looks. You can try to, I noticed, I'm so sorry, I forgot this part just now. I noticed that I missed some parts. So same thing, you can use the content aware tool and voila, it's gone. Okay, so let's just combine them and we can proceed with our skin tones. There's a lot to correct, of course. So now this is how it looks like. I'll show you the before and after for this one. So of course, I'm going to brush off back the eyes, the color of the eyes, the color of the lips, and the whole of the nose. So there are some parts that we need to bring back. So we're using our brush tool to bring it back. So since it's a mask, it's easy for us to bring it back. Or anyhow, we have a lot of ways that we can bring it back even if we don't have a mask, but preferably masking is the best way. So if you can see, I'm showing you before and after. The before it's too reddish and the after is now a perfect tone. All right. So just make sure that everything else is perfect. I'm just brushing off those parts that is not necessarily, that should not be discolored. Okay, so I'm bringing back the color of her lips. Okay, so since she put lipstick, so it looks pink. And this is her original color. So if you can see the original lips, this stays the same, while her nose, we removed a little bit of redness on her nose, on her jaw, and there's a lot also on her arms, so you can see them that it's been corrected. So we need also to bring back the color of her eyes to make it sharp. Okay, if you notice, see, I showed you how it looked like before and after. All right, so just make sure also that everything else is cleaned. So I'd like to do everything cleaned, guys. So if you can see if there's anything that is like a small white dots, I'd like to remove that. I want everything to be perfect. I mean, we cannot do really perfect, but at least it's close to perfection. So that's how I do my thing. All right. Okay, sorry, we're almost done here. I'm just cleaning up some tiny piece. So we've covered her skin, we've covered her clothes. There are some few steps that we need to do. So I combined the two. Okay, so this part, I feel like this at the end of, the back of her clothes feels like it's bulky. I don't understand why she put it like that. Maybe she wants to show her shape, which normally happens for a coach. So I'd like to remove this area. It's normal actually, but I'd like to remove it because I just don't like to see it and I like everything to be like perfect. Again, there's no such thing as perfect, but at least we'll be close to perfection. So as you can see, her body now looks perfect. Almost perfect rather, because we cannot really. Okay, so we're fixing a few things, right? As you can see, I'd like to make her clothes just seamlessly like fit on her body. So right now I am bringing back the line on the background so it will not show that it's been disoriented or it's being liquefied. All right. So in this case, I added one layer, an extra layer or an empty layer, and I just stamp or copied a few so it'll look natural. But make sure that your opacity will be low so it won't be that harsh upon brushing. All right, so just make it slowly and gradually. That's the perfect way to do things. All right, so just keep going until everything is perfect. You can use a lot of tools as you like, guys, along the way, because there's no such rule as using only one or two tools, because Photoshop is a variety of tools that you can use to make your photo perfect. So once you're happy with your photo, you can go ahead and look back, compare before and after. So there's a few steps that you would want to clean up. All right. So this time I use only a brush for stamp tool. I've selected, of course, first the subject or the one that we'd like to remove. So we will not touch the parts that he would like to keep. So I always make a new empty layer just to avoid attaching the original photo. Now, as you can see, I use a stamp tool to clean up these corner. So I make sure that my brush is so tiny and I brush it so slowly and gradually to make it look seamless. All right, now here you go. So I'd like to soften a little bit of the edge and here you go. So I think it's perfect. It doesn't look that it's been edited at all. So it looks perfectly fine. Now we can combine our photo. This time, we could just adjust the color or the brightness of our photo according to our personal taste. Of course, each photographer's, each editor's has their own taste. So we cannot say that he's wrong, he's right. No, as long as it looks nice and appealing into our eyes, it really doesn't matter. Now, what we'll do is we have to save now our project, of course. So just click save, Command Control S, depend on what computer you're using. So just click. Now I already saved it earlier, so I'll just go ahead and replace it. Now here you go. Just click OK and voila, we're done. Now I'll show you the final product. I'll go back to our folder where we save it so you can see our project. Just close the file and here you go. So this is the face of our interface of our Photoshop. So I've edited quite a few. Now let's go find our folder. And voila, here's the photo. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more videos. Thanks for watching.